Yosef, in this week's Parshat Vayechi, Yosef brings his two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, to be blessed by his father, by Yaakov Avinu. And we know that the way Yosef puts his children is that Yaakov Avinu should extend his right hand on Manasseh and his left hand on Ephraim. And Yaakov Avinu switches the hands. He puts his right hand on Ephraim, his left hand on Manasseh, and he blesses them with that famous bracha of Hamalach Hagoalosi, that the Malach who led and redeemed Yaakov Avinu should be there to redeem the children, V'yidgu la'rov b'kerev haaretz, and they should multiply in the land, a beautiful blessing. And at the end of this blessing, Yosef comes over to his father and says, Abba, perhaps you don't realize you've switched the hands, right? Manasseh's the older one. He deserves the right hand. To which Yaakov says, I know, my son, I know. He too will be a great nation. But the younger son will be even a greater nation. And here we come to the key pasuk, and this is source number 2. So he blessed him that day, saying, by you shall Israel bless, saying, may Hashem make you like Ephraim and like Manasseh, Yisimcha Elokim ke'Ephraim u'ke'Manasseh, and he put Ephraim before Manasseh. The question I'd like to ask is a very basic one. We know there's a minhag, there is a custom in many Jewish homes, not all homes, but many Jewish homes, to bless the children on Friday night. The sons are blessed to be like Ephraim and Manasseh, and the daughters are blessed to be like Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, and Leah. So a number of questions we need to ask. Question number 1 is, what is the whole concept of bracha all about? Right? Even not in terms of specifically blessing one's children. Anytime we give somebody a bracha, we go to a tzaddik for a bracha. People ask people for brachos. What is the concept of a bracha about? That's something I'd like to try to examine a little bit more at length. And obviously the topic can be, dealt with much more extensively. We're just highlighting certain ideas. I'd like to try to understand the role of the one giving the blessing as well as the role of the one receiving the blessing. Having done that analysis, I then like to turn to what is the whole concept of the blessing of the children on Friday night, and then move into a much more specific question, and this is our specific question for today, and that is it not strange that for the daughters we bless them to be like our matriarchs, like our imals of Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, and Leah? But our sons, instead of saying they should be like Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, we've said they should be like Ephraim and Manasseh. Obviously, Ephraim and Manasseh were very great. They're counted as part of the Shvatim. I understand that. But to bless our sons every Friday night, they should be like Ephraim and Manasseh, makes us wonder, what is this blessing all about? What are we, in fact, blessing our sons? What is this blessing? These are the ideas I'd like to, Bezrat Hashem, deal with today. Clearly, the whole concept of blessing is to understand what does it mean when a person asks someone else for a bracha, for a blessing. We know, Rav Dessler, source number 3, everyone is given the instruments precisely suited to their individual task. Every person has all the instruments they need to fulfill their life's purpose in this world. And that includes the family they've been given, that includes the place they live, that includes the talents, the capabilities that they have. Every person has their instruments, their toolbox, their area of specialty. And as the Or Gedayahu notes, and this is source number 4, in reference to Yaakov Avinu blessing the Shvatim, he notes in the underline in 4 that Yaakov Avinu birech kol achad ma'shvatim bebracha miyuchedet. He gave every shevet, every tribe, their individual bracha. Because every shevet, every tribe has their derech, has their special way to serve God. And every tribe has their shar, has their gate in which to enter into heaven. And that's why we know there's a concept that there were 12 paths by Kriyas Yamsuf. Because everyone has their path. Every tribe has their path, every individual has their path that they need to traverse in this world. So explains Rav Shor, second column, source 4, V'abrachos shel Yaakov hayu l'chol echad kefi shorasho. Yaakov Avinu blesses every person according to their shorish, according to their root. Sheimshiach habracha ra'ui kefi shorasho kol echad v'echad. And he draws down from their root that which every tribe needs. And here's the key line, ube'emet, third line down, inyan habracha hi hahitpashtut. Bracha, we know, is related to the concept of brecha. A brecha is a pool. Bracha is hitpashtut, it's ever expansiveness. When somebody gives somebody a bracha, the bracha is that those capabilities, those utensils, those aspects that make this person unique should be able to expand, should be able to be overflowing, that the person will have an ever abundant amount of this aspect to be able to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu better. And that's exactly what a bracha is. Shakochot hamyuchadot shakol shevet v'shevet yitbarchu v'yitpashtu. The bracha is that every shevet, every tribe, that which makes them unique, should be expanded,